Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whenever you're listening or watching, I thank you for doing so. I'm Kevin Mumphrey, and this is once again, fuck it, we'll fix it in post. I'm here with my colleagues, Victoria V.A. Jones.
What is going on?
And Karsten Hyde Farguson.
Yeah.
That is its excitement for it being Oscar season. So, no.
Wow. Okay.
I was listening to G-Unit in my head.
Okay. I didn't know what to do with that. So look, we're around. The Oscars are approaching upon us. A lot of conversations have been coming about it. So thought we'd do an episode talking about the Oscars, give our thoughts and predictions.
Until we get off topic.
Which, may happen. It's probably going to happen some way.
Might happen.
What you hear is probably a definite. Oh, okay. Now, one of the notable things I wanted to bring up, The Sinners coming into this Oscars is the most nominated film in history.
I know. Congratulations to them.
16. Now, were you shocked to find that out?
No.
Now, I saw predictions on it, and because they added some new categories with casting and all that, and so that was part of it as well. So I thought it was possible, but I was a little surprised to see it.
Why?
I thought one battle after another, because that gets a lot. Both is kind of the two films that's been posted head to head. But I thought that film would have probably gotten that, or Hammett would have gotten the most nominations. Yeah, because those like the three major films this year. Hammett, One Battle After Another, Sinners. So which one do you think will be getting the most awards? Because it's going to be between One Battle After Another and Sinners.
I say both of them, though. You don't think both of them?
I don't think it's going to be a tie. I think Sinners. Out of 16, I'm thinking they're going to get like 8.
Yeah.
Now, if they win all of them, that would be.
I don't think they're going to win all of them.
Yeah, well, yeah, that would be a dream. But, I'm thinking.
Whose dream?
It would be mine. I'm going to walk out with.
It was a good film. It was promoted well. So I don't see it. They deserve all of that.
It got a lot of conversations came from like outlet think pieces and just people putting their opinions and thoughts and everything outside of them. As far as like the written part of the movie, a lot of conversation from Michael B. Jordan playing twins. The music.
Well, that's not the first time somebody's played twins.
Yeah, it's probably one. It'll be one of the more. If you were going to make like a whole thing talking about the acting of twins, now some of it, like and necessarily the acting, but more of like the shooting of it.
Yeah,
that was probably like I think they said there's this one scene where, and you may have seen it, where you'll show Michael B. Jordan giving himself a cigarette.
Yeah,
took hours.
Shout out to Percy. Doing his thing.
Shout out to Percy Hall, who's a Nashville native. Well, I think native, but he played basically the body double for Michael B. Jordan. Great job at him. So I wonder if there's no body double. There should be a body double.
There, that looks that's kind of a little extreme.
I don't know. Look, maybe I'm on my Sinners kick.
That would be like a special category that wouldn't be all the time, because how often on the regular do you have a bunch of films with body doubles? It's not.
I think it's a lot more.
Or somebody playing twins.
It wouldn't be like it wouldn't be common, like that.
But I'm just saying, like, for you to like have a category to be like, yeah, this is standout. I'm like,
Now you would mostly use. It'll probably be more like a stunt category, because that's what you would probably use the body double for.
Yeah, but this is a much different kind of thing, though.
Yeah.
Because what's this show on Netflix? You. So the last season of You, they had one of the characters playing twins, same person.
Which I always wonder, why not? Why always get one person to play two? Why not get like twins?
How many set of twins do you think that you're gonna find who act and are good at acting?
I feel like there's a decent number of.
Come on, man! Like, unless it's part of the script, like to a T, where it's like, that's tough, man. Because like there's not that many out there. There's not that many actors out there. And then availability is another thing. And you're going to have to put that 3 triangles to make your fire.
And also age.
Good luck. Yes.
So
if
you need some 40-year-olds to play twins, how many 40-year-olds are you going to find? So in my opinion, it's easier to find one actor and just have them play twins. I mean, you got to shoot it differently, but.
And it probably take longer to do too. Because depending on, like, for Sinners, it took a lot, and they did a lot of, I guess, kind of unique filming techniques to do it.
Right.
But for like a a shorter budget scale.
That too, but at the same time, also if you take a chance on some twins who have not acted before, this is their first role.
Oh, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that.
And then you have to take a chance on that, but you take this actor who has acted before, who knows acting, who doesn't have to go through a whole bunch of classes, and you double up on that. You're saving money. Because if you put these twins, if you put these twins in here and they can't act, and your film is ruined,
I'm saving money, and that's kind of the thing in film. We trying to save as much money as possible at this day and age because filming is expensive. So that's probably like, yeah, let's just get one.
And then you're like, that was bad. We're gonna have to reshoot that.
Oh yeah, you gotta pay both twin SAG rate too.
So we're just playing one person.
Okay. You got me there. You got me there.
I'm just saying.
Let's try to save some money. Okay.
Speaking of got me, I know it's not.
Here we go.
What's y'all thought on the Grammys giving Eve the award?
She should have got it a long time ago.
But she was uncredited.
But okay, now I get what you're talking about. Yeah, she should have been credited. She literally has a verse on the song.
A full verse.
It's not like an ad lib. A full verse.
It is a full
written by her and performed.
Technically, Jeezy's throughout that whole song. So, he's credited.
I think he should be especially because his ad lib is well known. But Eve had a whole verse. It was years. I had no idea who that person was. For some reason, I thought that was Erykah Badu.
No, but she was originally supposed to be on the song. Well, she performed on the song on a live version, but she wasn't available during the booking, so they went with Eve instead.
And yeah,
and she was for the actual song.
And she was young, new, she just kind of got screwed over by that.
And here's the thing: if you're in her defense, you're young and you're new. You're just trying to get on whatever you can get on.
Yeah,
and
she did what any other artist in that situation would have done.
On the back end, you don't think about, oh man, I didn't get the paperwork. You know what I'm saying?
At that point, you're not even thinking about paperwork.
You're not thinking about paperwork.
You think getting paid or opportunity.
If you get paid, you don't care. You don't care about an award or anything like that. I mean,
back then,
she ain't be like, damn, man, I messed up or whatever. Just like, hey, I'll get him on the next one.
At that point, I don't even think she think. I mean, even at that point, and I love the song. It's not a song that you would have thought back then.
It's a great song. No, instant classic. Yeah, instant classic.
There's no way she heard that and thought, oh, this would be a... And then,
she probably thought it was a dope song. She's like, yo, that's tight.
That it would probably do maybe good locally or maybe a little bit past it. I can't imagine her. I can't imagine the Roots.
The Roots were young, though. That's their first album. So, they had a local buzz, and in their area, they were the people. They were the dudes.
Yeah.
But outside of that, people didn't know them like that.
And I think that's probably at the best case scenario, it would just be a popular local song.
Right. Nobody thinks about that. I mean, at that point, now,
it's still messed up her not being uncredited, even if it was a local success. But seeing it's probably the song that they're best known, the average person who may have listened, not an avid fan of the Roots.
That's probably their most popular song.
Yeah.
That's probably their most popular song. No lie. And I do love the Roots.
And it took... I think people for the most part know that Eve was on that song now, but it took, maybe 10 years after that song came out before it really just kind of came for average person to start knowing. They started putting that information out there.
Not really. I knew exactly who it was. Pitbull in the skirt. Her line, not mine.
But you're more of a fan of the Roots than the average. There's probably more people that are fans of that song than there are fans of the Roots.
I probably listen to Rough Riders more than I listen to Roots, but I really I dig the Roots. Especially the early stuff. And also even that Cody Bush dude or whatever.
The tone in which she's kind of rapping at that point is a little different than how she raps when she's with Rough Riders.
It's like a spoken word joint.
Yeah.
So it's not really like your...
So it's one of those things where you say, oh, yeah, that's Eve. Then you listen, oh, it is Eve. And some people may have caught it right off the bat.
Her voice is very distinctive.
Yeah. I think especially after Rough Riders, it's just a different... If they really wanted to be a-holes and say that was somebody else, given how she raps with Rough Riders compared to then,
I think
you could have sold it.
I think one thing that messes up a lot of the general public too is the fact that Erykah Badu did the live version, but confused people, and they were like, sounds different. Maybe it's a studio thing or something.
I don't even think we thought about it because I didn't think. I
was like, damn, they got her performing the deals, kind of like Alicia Keys doing the New York record, and then the other girl touring with Jay-Z doing the New York record. And then Lil Ma jumping on stage at that horror show.
I knew you were gonna bring that up. But yeah, ain't never gonna let that.
Oh go. Man, she look crazy, man.
So okay,
Beyonce tried to stop her too.
It was a moment she couldn't stop her. So okay, back to the Oscars. Now, the director category now is mainly gonna be between Ryan Coogler, Paul Thomas Anderson. Paul Thomas been nominated 11 times without a win. So do y'all think this will be his time to get a win, or they'll give it to Ryan Coogler?
That's hard. I mean, I know who I want to win, but
probably got the same thought. Like 11 times.
Right, that's hard.
11 times you just clap for somebody else. Just, all right,
and the thing is, that might be put in the count for, and it's gonna be like, all right, this time around we're gonna give it to him.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
I really do think that's what's gonna happen.
Like brother been Susan Lucci 11 times. Like, oh God, I be thinking when I be seeing them folks, sometimes you can kind of tell on their face, and some people are or it'll be somebody that they're like happy for. If they lost to somebody, like, oh, I lost to him, cool, we happy about that. 11 times?
I don't know. Like, I don't know if I would show up.
Like if you're in an award show and the winner is somebody else. All right.
And then the worst thing about that is, I know for a fact somebody's gonna say, yeah, this is his 11th time, and that's just and that just would make me even more furious. Like, why do I keep showing up here?
Would you really get upset? I would like, you wouldn't have the humble attitude where you'd be like,
after 11 times,
I feel honored to be nominated. It would mean a whole lot more if I did win. But, like, hey, the people have spoken.
I'd just be like, if y'all want me here, y'all need to give it to me one time.
So my mature answer is a no.
Yeah, I mean, that's great.
Not for 11 times,
we would bring you there in place of us.
Yeah. I'd be like, I'm not showing up.
To me, I've always thought, like, how would I react? And to me, it's like how, like, important the film was to me and how, like, deeply ingrained, like, I felt like it should win. If it was like one that I just did, I'm like, damn, I'm surprised we got up here. I can be like, oh, hey, man, congratulations. All right.
No, I'm not even pressured over not winning, okay? I'm pressured over being nominated that many times.
So, like, so how many nominations you get to where you just be like...
So, is it in the same category?
I believe, yeah. Same director of film. But I believe it's 11 times best director.
In the same category. So, I'm just like...
How many nominations for you to be like, hey, man, just go and keep the nomination deal. So.
It got to be like number 8.
I'll be honest. That was a lot higher than I thought you would be like after like the 4th time. Stop calling me.
No. I would go about 4 or 5, but after in the same category after 8, I'd be like, hey, if I win, just send it to me.
Because I picture this, I'd be like, maybe 2, probably 3 or 4. Because after the 4th time, it's gonna be like, all right, John.
She gonna find out she didn't win before it's announced or whatever. She gonna get up and leave.
See, that would be me. Like after like the 4th time, be like,
there'll be an empty seat. They ain't got time to put the seat filler up in there.
Like, and the winner is Carson Ferguson. See this motherfucker.
I'm gone. I'm out.
They're gonna be in the camera.
Hey, where the after parties at? Because that's where I'm headed to.
Hey, get that camera off.
Hey, but if you let me know it's like that, and it's healthy competition or whatever, like, hey, we might have like some kind of relationship. I'll be like, better luck next time.
In that situation, I could probably hey, Ryan got me. Hey, Coog. Or
But I'm saying I don't have a problem with losing. I just have a problem with
over
and over again. Like, so you get to 8 and 9. I'm like, damn.
You go to them red carpet interviews, like, whoa, this is like your 10th nomination.
I'm gonna walk off.
They'll tell y'all that text me about that.
Yeah, but
like, why do you keep coming?
There's certain people that got nominated a bunch of times, didn't win.
Like, I always call it the Susan Lucci effect.
There's a lot of people like that. Like, was it like Denzel got nominated a bunch of times before he won, right?
No, 4. I think it was like 4 before he won. If it was like 9 or 10 nominations and Denzel didn't win 1.
Actually, no. Wasn't it Leonardo DiCaprio? He got nominated a ton of times before he won one. And it was for, The Revenant? I want to say.
I think so.
Yeah.
Like, and it was like that. It was like probably 8.
Well, he's a good person.
What?
He's a good person.
What's that mean?
Meaning
Now,
I wouldn't have came.
What does that mean?
I would have been at the house. They would have had to mail me.
Someone had to call me, be like, "Oh, for real?"
I thought she was being funny right there. She's like, he's a good person. I'm like, what? I'm like, what?
Funny.
What?
No.
Now, the fact I'm glad you brought up Leo, because the next category is kind of the acting races. For best actor is Timothée Chalamet, and it seemed like Timothée Chalamet is a favorite. Next would be Leonardo DiCaprio for One Battle After Another, and right after that is Michael B. Jordan. So right now it's predicted that Timothée Chalamet is going to win. Now, if Timothée Chalamet wins, does he become like the new male face of Hollywood? Is he like the new male leading star?
Not necessarily.
Because it feels like that's where this is kind of heading.
Not necessarily.
No. General public and the award shows are a lot of times not neck and neck.
What I say before? We don't vote.
Why'd you bring that back?
We don't vote. So I mean,
well, not to mention like it's a different like lane really. If you look at like Rotten Tomatoes, for example, the difference in critic score versus the actual like audience score is so vastly different that they had to change their whole algorithm.
I haven't seen it in a while, but yeah, I see what you're saying. But I mean, it's like it feels like that next guy, like that space has been open for years. It felt like at least since. Okay, who would you say would have been like the last like leading? But
I stopped paying attention though.
Yeah, but like Hollywood is different now because you got to compete with the internet. Logan Paul's as big a star in this generation is Will Smith.
That is a crazy statement, but I can't even say that you're not wrong. Honestly, he may be in certain lanes bigger.
Yeah, I can see that.
Which is crazy. I kind of hate to use Logan Paul as an example, but I mean, it is a good one.
I mean, because he's selling something.
I was hoping you would say like a Castanet.
But Logan Paul is actually selling a product, like with the boxing. So he's selling something. So like that's what you got to compare it to, because it's like the movie stuff, like the movie star for all intents and purposes is dead, because they're not selling movies just based on that anymore like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, it's kind of like one of those. It's not like Denzel makes a movie, be like, oh, I'm gonna go see that. It's Denzel.
Like I can pay Denzel $20 million because I know like, he's bringing in 70.
Yeah, now it's like, hey, this movie's on Netflix. It's a convenience thing, and what's the name happens to be in it. Okay, what's the name is also in it. Oh, okay, it's just like an additional kind of like push, but or nudge. It's not really like I have to because X.
And unfortunately, kind of agree with you. But if there's one, it feels like Hollywood is pushing. I don't want to say pushing, but it feels like that's where the momentum is headed. To me, it felt like he's maybe a project or two away, maybe, because he's growing in popularity during this like awards cycle. He seems to market his films well, like he uses the online spaces and all that, probably better than like any actor I can think of in the last few years. Now, do I think he's a guy that him by himself could bring people to movie theaters at this point without necessarily like him being in a Marvel movie or something of that nature? Probably not. But if there's in the next few years, if there's an actor that could, I think it might be him.
The Marvel movies is different though.
Well, I'm only using Marvel as an example. I'm just like an NIP.
Because the only person actor wise that would probably be a draw to the film is probably Robert Downey Jr. And that wasn't probably until film number 2 or 3. But even then, it's like, okay, you're talking about the whole hero thing. I'm talking about like just the actor.
Because I was like, this next one, him being, he still being in the universe but playing a whole nother character.
Oh, that's because like it done sagged and now they got to bring people back. Because they talking about bringing like the original actors back or whatever. Like Hemsworth's going to be Thor again. Like Chris Evans, who said he wasn't going to do it, is going to be Captain America again.
No, of course.
So like, hey, they threw a bag at him, or like he's not having the roles that he thought he was going to have.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, what else? There's not much in films that are going to throw you that kind of a bag. Like Marvel, like Fast and Furious.
Oh my God, don't get on Fast and Furious.
I'm only bringing like only franchises could bring you that kind of money.
I was listening to that Tokyo Anthem song the other day too. I seen the music video on YouTube and I was like, oh, That's what this looks like.
You know, I watched the Iron Man, the Iron Claw, the other day.
The Iron Claw.
Yeah, it's about the Von Erich.
I think
Zac Efron was in it.
Yes.
Zac Efron.
I never watched the movie.
You should,
because
you should.
And to me, it should have been a movie years ago. I mean, the actual story is so sad that
I know
it should be. It feels like a movie.
And you know what's funny is in the film they didn't portray the younger, like they didn't talk about the younger brother at all. Like all these people committed suicide, except for what's his name? The
one brother that's still alive.
Yeah, but they didn't talk about the younger brother at all because he was a part of wrestling too.
Yeah, the younger, he wanted to be a wrestler, but it never worked out.
Not him. They talked about him.
Okay.
They talked they had a younger brother than them who was in wrestling for a little bit.
Oh, you know, I'm trying to think. I'm like, what movie y'all talking about? I'm like, okay.
He's just not good. Like, oh, now I can contribute to the conversation.
No, I knew the name, but I was like, man, damn, like, can't remember the movie. I feel
like you was thinking like the Netflix show. Because I think there was a Netflix show that somewhat had a name similar.
What was the show about?
It's like some kung fu movie.
No, a Marvel show. Not the Iron Claw. And then originally, like, my mind was like Iron Lung, and I was like, that's not right. And I was like, I think they made a movie about that. And then you started continuing on, and I was like, Claw. There was something recently that I saw Claw, and I was like, the dudes with the 70s hair. Yeah.
It was interesting though.
But yeah, that story is so. And God, what's it? Who played the actor who played one of the brothers? He did really, because he like changed his body and everything.
Yeah, there was dude from,
Zac Efron. That's what I'm thinking.
I just said that.
Yeah, and it just left my brain. Like that's just how it goes.
I appreciate y'all paying attention to what I say.
I did at the time.
Whoa, easy. Because you remember when I told you was right and you didn't even hear me? That was wasted.
I was doing something.
Oh. He was doing something too. He was hosting.
What was he doing?
He was hosting.
He wasn't talking at the time.
Thank you. I had to. I'm looking up notes and stuff. Thank you very much.
Look at that. We got a multitask over here.
Exactly.
And yet, gang up on me too, huh?
Exactly. Well, gang. This is what you call it. This is what you call a gang, like gang up on you.
Yeah.
This is very cordial. This is very loose. There's no ganging, no gang initiation. I am not gang. I do not gang bang. Gang.
What's the next subject?
Gang.
So, and I think we brought this up for it. A new category they brought for like best casting category.
That's understandable.
I can see that. And when I saw it now, so like I don't know why. I just assumed it was always a category. It was just not one you would have televised.
But then wouldn't that be part of production?
Yes.
I get that. Like if you win an award for production, that's casting is part of that.
Yeah, and I just some of these stuff is not going to be televised, but I think now with certain films, I think maybe more of an interest in seeing who wins the televised these certain awards.
Well, you go back to the creative arts one. So I would have thought that it would have been in the creative arts.
Yeah, I would have thought that too. That's actually fair.
So
But I like now that it's going to be televised on the main show that the person who does casting.
I'm telling you.
Now, so there's one thing, like these people who do casting, they now get their shine. But also people who do casting is one of those things where usually people who in the industry knows the bigger names, but people outside of it doesn't. So, because if you win 2 or 3 times, you're becoming more notable as a person. So,
that's just like costumes, that category. You might look at the film and think, oh, those are good costumes, but they don't know the names. But there's a category for that.
Does the average person do that? Like that's a damn good costume.
I mean, it's probably a damn good costume if they do.
Like seriously, you completely stop paying attention to the movie. Like, damn man, look at that.
So look 2 things. Costume. Either 1, it is a really good costume, or 2, it is such a bad movie that you're paying attention to the costumes.
Kind of like that movie with what's the name? It won like a bunch of awards for like director of photography and all that. The one with George Clooney, The Tourist. I think it's like all these artistic shots and all that stuff. I watched about 10 minutes of it and turned it off. And I was like, yeah, this is very European.
But people don't understand how much casting is very important to a film. Like that is one of the top tiers of the film.
Make or break.
And I think it's one of those things that if it's done really well, I think you think about it either when it's done really well or done horribly. Like when I think of like horrible, I think of horrible casting. I think of Flex playing Michael Jackson. Like that was like.
See, but I don't know. Like if you're talking about a like casting done so horribly, it tears the movie up so much that you don't even think about it really. It's just like a
Flex is Michael Jackson. No, you don't even think of the movie.
It's like an afterthought, whatever, because the movie's so bad now. It's like throw everything away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
You're not like, this is the point where they failed, and like and you were like, the whole movie's trash now.
I'm going with Flex with Michael Jackson. I can't even say the movie was bad because the casting of it was so awful.
The movie was bad. I couldn't even
give the movie a chance.
There you go. Like if you can't give the movie a chance, then it's bad. It's a bad film.
The movie was bad.
Yeah, because you're not gonna say, okay, this casting was bad. You're gonna say the movie is bad. It's gonna expand to the whole film because it takes you out of the story completely.
But yeah, but if you have a casting so bad that it takes you out of the story completely, yeah. You could consider that. I don't know if the story can be so good that if you do, and again, I'm only talking about a horrible casting choice. That story's so good that it's like it makes you forget how bad this casting was. A moderately bad casting, I think a great story could make you forget that. Horrible casting, I don't think it could.
I don't know if moderate, like if it's bad, it's bad.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm talking about like moderately bad casting, but a really good story.
I don't know if
Michael Jackson was a good story.
Yes.
Within itself.
Yes.
And I couldn't even tell you because
because of the casting.
Now that was horrible.
No. God. But you can tell her because Michael Jackson's story, different elements of it has been compelling. Behind the musics, other films, biopics.
Well, okay.
Like, but this particular rendition of it was so bad that you're like,
it's just a bad telling of a good story.
So what film has moderately bad casting in your opinion? So
now someone may say this was horrible casting.
Medium bad, some would say.
Yeah, so medium bad.
Medium ugly.
The guy who played, no, not the guy who, so the Biggie movie.
Yeah.
The guy who played Tupac in the Biggie movie. And I know his face. I keep forgetting his name.
You think that was bad casting though?
Yeah, it was because he was
even
doing
in the Tupac movie, the dude looked just like Tupac, but the movie wasn't that great.
The movie itself was that one. The movie was terrible. Yeah, he looked like a young Tupac, and it still was
because the movie was the story told the movie was not good.
Both,
but dude looked just like Tupac though.
I say. And this was like his first role, and it looked like it was his first major role. I'm not even saying it not because that's one hell of a major first role, and I feel like that's a lot of pressure to put on a young actor. Because
because with the new Michael Jackson movie, his nephew looks like him. I think that's very first big role right here.
I think that's pressure too, but I think the general audience would be a little more forgiving due to the fact that.
Nephew. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
There'll probably be more.
They're going to be more judging.
Yes.
Judging.
I'll see with it being a family member. Oh, you better knock this out the park, or we're going to talk crazy about you. Because people, if nepotism shows up and it looks subpar, people going to talk about it and going to talk bad about it.
And that's the thing. If he is not good in this movie, they're going to drag him, and it's worse. It's going to be worse.
Now, before I get into that, it was Anthony Mackie who played Tupac in
yeah.
But as far as that, if he is just god awful, yeah, I can see they're gonna tear him a new one.
Wait, so Papa Doc
Tupac
was Tupac and Falcon / Captain America.
His name. A lot of stuff that Anthony Mackie does, I think he's great at. And Tupac, and actually he's actually really good being interviewed when it comes to films too. So he's good as far as like marketing of a film as well. But with him playing Tupac, it looked like if you were going to make a comedy about Tupac's life in a movie, I mean, it looked like he was doing too much.
So he didn't have the juice then?
Did not have the juice, not at all. But then again, the dude in the Tupac movie didn't have the juice neither. So that's why they could not.
My thing about that film, about the Biggie film, is like, within those ramifications of times that he was interacting with Biggie, in my opinion, I mean, I don't think it was the best acting for him, but how did he interact with Biggie within those times? Was it like that?
No, in the movie, it looked very dramatic. Like, it just looked like he was doing too much. Yeah, I'm Tupac, like, yeah, you are Tupac.
I mean, Tupac would do that at times, though.
Yeah, within those times, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He would do that.
He would. And there's
you never seen the interview of him, or not the interview, but the footage of him like leaving the courtroom or whatever when
and
he was a lot.
Yeah, and he was a lot. The thing, but trying to portray that to the point where it doesn't look cartoonish, like I think playing Tupac is probably one of the hardest roles you could play, because to play it, like, I give you the sense of you remember where T.I. did a show I guess like a homage to Tupac, and he was wearing like the white T-shirt, the little vest thing that Tupac had with Death Row, and it looked absolutely ridiculous on T.I.
because it's T.I.
Well, the thing is, Tupac wore a lot of stuff that I don't think a lot of other people could wear.
Yeah, because that was his style.
And also, I can use another example.
It also was the 90s too. So like, like a lot of people wearing a lot of stuff that people wouldn't wear like 5 years from that time period.
Partly true. And I do agree with you to in a sense. But that, like, a lot of stuff Tupac do, when other people try to replicate, it looks weird. Like the photo shoot he had with the jewelry. NLA Chopper tried to reenact it.
We're not going to talk about that.
And it just, some people like just trying to get that kind of like reenact their essence to where it looks authentic. It's very hard to do. And I think Tupac is one of those people that trying to reiterate.
It worked for Tupac. That's the thing. People trying to portray what he already did does not work.
And every time it is tried, it is always come off cringy.
But if you try to reproduce certain artists like across the board, be it Avril Lavigne or Janet Jackson, Carrie, whatever, like it would not come off as authentic by a lot of people, even if it's like just a homage.
And but I think there are certain people that are easier to do than others. Like, I feel like it would be a lot easier for an actor to embody a Mariah Carey.
I don't know about
compared to embodying a Tupac, DMX. I can see that being very hard to do. I think a Jay-Z, I think, would be an easier, and I'm using musicians just because it's easier. I think would be an easier. Beyonce, I think, would be easier to do. But there's a certain artist like James Brown that's a hard person to embody. Prince would be a hard person to embody.
Well, that one movie where it's James Bond, like other than like the last scene where he's walking away, James Brown, like other than the last scene he was walking away, because it was Chadwick.
Boseman.
Yeah, like during the singing parts, performance, and all that, like most of it was actually really good.
And also, Chadwick Boseman is a really good actor.
There was a couple spots where I was like, that's kind of a little dodgy.
And even when I think it's done well, I think there's going to be little spots where, and sometimes they could be editing or whatever. You're not going to knock it like 100% out to the park. But Chadwick Boseman he's always done well at reenactment. Because I think he did Jackie Robinson too. And
he was really good in that.
Like, he is really good. He's probably one of the best at reenacting.
I'm pretty sure there's an actor out there. They might not be known yet. Who can play Tupac?
It's going to be a long time for that to happen. Because
you say that. You say that.
It is because he was so, just such a lively. That's
because you are a huge Tupac fan. In your opinion, you're gonna think there's nobody who can play Tupac.
Here's the thing. I think it's possible. I just think it's gonna take years for that to happen.
I don't think.
I just think he's a complex person to completely embody.
Stop that, man. Like years ago, before 50 and Ja Rule's beef, you probably been like, "Oh, Ja Rule could play Pac."
No.
I wouldn't have thought that.
Never. God's green earth. No. I think Ja Rule, as far as in film, I think Ja Rule is great in comedy. He can say, like, certain people can say stuff and it just comes off funny. In film, Ja Rule is funny.
You just think Ja Rule's funny.
No.
You like him running off the plane last week. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of stuff. That's funny. That's funny.
No, I think he played that situation correctly. Because I'm not trying to get into trouble on no plane.
Come on, man. Like Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder are gonna punch him in the head. They're gonna tell jokes on him the whole time.
No, but here's the thing. Just in case. I ain't trying. Just in case.
I guarantee they were not gonna put their hands on him. No. They were not.
They gonna talk crazy the whole deal. Hey, you better put your headphones in.
Oh, they gonna talk now.
You better put your headphones in.
Uncle Murder. I'm not sure about him.
Uncle Murder's funny. 50, hey, the whole East New York thing. Hey, he's still 50, man. So he's still 50 something years old, man. And he likes his freedom. Like I'm sorry, man. Like he ain't stupid.
Yeah, yo, don't think he would have laid hands. Uncle Murder, don't know. Ja Rule's like, I'm not. Even if it's just like, I don't even want to deal with this. Let me just get off this plane. No, I think he played that situation correctly.
No, because he got up talking about you want to fight.
He's wrestling. Yeah, you.
Oh, like no. That is different. That is literally. You can get kicked off.
Exactly.
You can get put on non-flying, even for being there threatening somebody.
Now he'll be like, "Hey, you want to fight?" Yeah, I probably should be kicked up off this plane. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna get up off it. He's just talking.
No.
There's certain stuff like you just do not do at the airport or on a airline whatsoever. A plane. This dude is on a plane talking crazy. But you know what? I'm all right. Because that's federal.
Like his best bet was to just get up and walk away and not say anything to them.
Yeah, it should be like, hey, look, pretend like you didn't see him and walk off. His reaction is what went viral.
Well, yeah.
He's talking crazy, trying to be tough, and then now he disappeared. And then now they sitting in the seat. Made it worse.
I'm not going to lie. The visuals didn't make it look good. But
made it worse.
I get him like, I'm just getting up off this plane. Which he probably should have just got up. But, the ego going to hit in. So you want to make like you gave it a fight.
Act like you don't see them. Get up and leave.
I don't even think he can act like
there's no way.
Like, I don't know if you can act like you couldn't see him.
No, there's no way I'm going to allow anybody to not put me on the non-flying list when that's my money.
Yep.
I have to fly to different cities in different places to get money.
I'm not going to be taking a tour bus going everywhere.
So nobody's going to knock. I'm just talking about me. Nobody's going to knock me off of my money. I don't care what you say to me.
No. I just think he just let me get out the plane, but I also got to cause a little razzle dazzle because I can't make it look like which is weird because the razzle dazzle didn't make him look good. Oh.
He made him look worse.
But it's like he can't change.
The fact that you were about to say the fact you were about to say I can't look like no punk, and he had to do the calculation in his head because he's like, I can't say that because he did look weak.
Like it's just because they got him on camera. Like it just maybe it made it look. I don't know. It didn't look good. I'll admit, it didn't look good. But he's not on the no-fly list.
Not yet.
He should be because of that fire festival.
That's a whole nother situation.
Yeah, he should be.
Because I think that dude's trying to bring it back.
There's no way.
Not Ja Rule, but the other person.
I know what you're talking. I know you're talking about. There's no way.
Or he's trying to sell it as another kind of festival. I'm like, dude,
it's the same festival.
You and festival should not. No.
Sound like Tyra Banks trying to bring back Cycle 25.
I think she has a better chance of that than that fire. Like they did the folks. Oh God, y'all saw the documentary on that? Oh, they did the folks. Like somebody explained to me, like I know it was bad because if my ex had went to this festival, everything that happened to them, I would have enjoyed them happening to them. And I was like, once you put it in that way, yeah, that was god awful.
Man. He had those folks like staying in I don't even think there were tents. Like what?
They were supposed to be tents.
What were they?
Like pop-ups. Like all it did was like just cover the top. So like anything going in sideways, like when it stormed and all that stuff, it just pushed the stuff over and it just went through.
Like it was a tent in name only. Like I guess you technically could call it a tent, but
like probably like a canopy type. Like, to cover you from like sunshade, like say if you're out in the field or whatever and it's hot for like football or something like that, because I see them all the time.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Now, is that wrap this up? One day, actually, Conan O'Brien is hosting it for his second year in a row.
Okay.
Do you think that's a good choice? Garson, you think it's a good choice?
Safe.
I think, I'm glad you mentioned that. Because I think because the Oscars one of those like just prudish crowds that you can't, it's one of them. I think you have to have a safe comedian.
That doesn't mean the show's gonna go over well.
It doesn't, because Chris Rock, that didn't go so well. And I
guess Will Smith can come back now, huh?
Nah, it's gonna be a while. But
I thought it was
I think he has like a 5-10 year ban. Like he can't go.
Didn't he apologize? And then they said, okay, we're gonna think about it now.
Well, they did not say that.
You must have dreamed that. No, that's not. No, he's going everywhere but the Oscars.
Okay.
He's got like a whole show where he's like flying to like all different countries and stuff. Like, he's everywhere but the Oscars. But
I hate the fact that we saw his midlife crisis like just all out in public. I'm like, damn, I can't watch this, man. And then Jada Smith is like advocating for a bunch of stuff now. I'm like, hey, shut up. Shut up. You ruined the Fresh Prince.
This is gonna be a soundbite, ain't it?
Yeah.
Probably. Well, no, the Fresh Prince show it ended now. I think it's on the last season now. But they just changed turn it to a comedy to a drama.
You talking about Bel Air?
Bel Air, yeah. Man, so I can say complete.
I like the trailer, but it's just like I don't know some of the announcements before. It's like I'm all right with that. Because like when they did the trailer and then Will Smith was like kind of pumping it up, I was like, oh okay.
Well, I mean that trailer is basically what caused it to become a show.
Yeah, like I was like, that was great. I don't think they hired all the same actors though.
But they never really. Do they ever do that?
You could.
Like, even with like Issa Rae when she did her YouTube version of the show.
Them cats needed the money. They needed the money.
They wouldn't SAG. So but I wanted to ask you, what do y'all think of like Dave Chappelle hosting the Oscars?
He could. I'm not gonna say no to it.
Like I would watch, and it's like because I ain't gonna say he's safe, but he's not like
if he wants to.
It's not like having Cat Williams do it. Like that would be incredibly interesting.
Dave Chappelle's more of a wild card than Cat Williams.
You think he's more of a wild card?
Yeah, because he's gonna do it in some intellectual way too. So he's probably gonna talk about somebody in the audience or whatever and bring attention to in some way that they never would have thought about. Cat Williams, you know he wild.
You know what you're getting with Cat. I get what you're saying. Now I always thought like before it's like the safest bet is Kevin Hart. He's kind of like
somebody else more safer than that. So
more safer than Kevin Hart. They're not black. Conan O'Brien may be. No.
All right, that's our Black History moment.
Ryan Seacrest is probably the safest person.
No,
even though I don't think Ryan Seacrest in Oscars, but
no.
I mean, he hosts everything else.
No, he doesn't. He had executive producers on credits on a lot of stuff, but he didn't scale that all the way back. He old now, man.
Well, I mean, yeah, he got it.
Ain't nobody checking for him like that.
Well, I mean, he got American Idol. He's doing that.
Okay.
He does the New Year's event.
Can we blame him for a lot of the American Idol heartbreak? Then would he take blame for that?
Well, look, he wasn't there.
He wasn't part of the production.
So if you're talking about the first, he could use that. He can actually use it. He can actually use that. The first kind of like wave of American Idol, can't really blame him. Well, maybe a little bit, but he didn't like. He owns the show now. So like the next wave, that's all.
Producing creds on like what season 3 and beyond. I thought it was early on.
Like after like long amount of time, he became like one of the producers of the show.
I thought there was a lot later because originally it was just him hosting.
I know.
It was him and another guy.
Right.
Then I forgot what happened to that other guy.
He was on for one season.
Yeah, and then I was like, we like Ryan. So,
and shortly after that, he became one of the producers of the show.
See, now I gotta look this up because
he never believes us.
No, I'm just
it's okay.
I'm curious.
Oh, that's what we calling it.
Yes.
Non-belief is curiousness. Okay.
No, I mean, because y'all could be right. I know
we could be right.
Mm-hmm.
But we're never right. Though.
I heard it.
But we're never right. We're never right.
But I thought it was like way later. No, it wasn't signed officially. No, he became executive producer in 2018.
Was he producer of the show?
Yeah,
not just executive producer.
So why did he do that? Yeah. 2018 when the show, because I just put up became produced. He was officially added as a producer title to his American Idol resume in 2018 when the show was revived on ABC.
Oh, okay.
Now he's been a face of it when it premiered in 2002. He was strictly the host and briefly a co-host during its original. Yeah, so it wasn't the original run. And that's what I was thinking because he didn't even have the Ryan Seacrest Productions till 2006. Well, that Kardashian money. He said, I can buy this now. Yeah, when he started producing the Kardashian, that changed everything for him. Well, I mean, he was doing well before then, but
you gotta remember he had his radio show too.
He had the radio. Yeah, I mean, he had the he would do the radio show. I saw this when they was down here once. He would have a radio studio. They would build him a studio and then build the show set. So he'll be doing the show, radio show, and then leave after that, get ready to do American Idol. I said, yeah, that's a busy man right there. Yeah, he earned all his dollars.
Well, so, yeah, okay.
But on that note, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up because we ain't getting no Oscars.
Do they have Oscars for podcasts?
Not yet.
Not
I mean,
yet.
we got Emmys, so we all. God, what would be it? Yeah, we getting there. We getting there. I mean, we get podcasts on Netflix.
Okay.
So I mean, I think podcast on the Oscars is just coming. Even though I feel like it'll be one of those things where it's more of a one story thing, but they just tell like one big.
Speaking of which, Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo got a podcast deal.
Oh my goodness!
No, they do. Like Fat Joe and Jada Kiss hooked them up because they got the Netflix deal, right?
Yeah, Breakfast Club has a Netflix deal too.
Oh yeah, there's certain shows that are because even there's some sports stuff that's on Netflix that's video based. Yeah, so I don't know if that. I knew they had one. I don't know if that's on Netflix, but I do feel that in the next maybe. Honestly, probably a few years after this merger with Netflix, and which now there's been some contention with that merger. Now that it's been like now they're talking about going back to the original deal they were going to go with and not go with Netflix. So this is going to be a mess probably all year.
What you mean?
The Netflix WB merger.
They already signed the contracts.
No, that's not. It's not even. It's gonna take a while for it to be official. It's not. They haven't officially signed anything yet.
So why would they make an announcement?
The government. Well, it's more like they agreed to it. They just made an agreement. But also, for a merger this big, the government has to sign off on it, and the government.
Then that
was
not smart for them to make an announcement.
So it's like
technically it was like because if you're
telling everybody else like
anything that's going to put the kibosh in it, you want it to be out there earlier on. But I don't think the government's going to step in the way of the merger, or else they would have already. They would have stepped in earlier, a lot earlier.
I like to make announcement when the dotted line is dotted. Go.
Oh. Yeah, but the announcement's not that it's a deal that's inked. It's like, hey, they're announcing that they're planning on doing something. So now the other parties, when it's something that big that affects markets and all that stuff, they say that so they can get all the detractors and all the people, whatever.
You might want to put the camera on you.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not. Huh?
If it will fix it in post, there's no way I can fix that in post. So I ain't even worried about that. I ain't even worried about that. I can't fix that in post.
Yeah, but I ain't worried about it. You shouldn't worry about it. I ain't worried about it. Yeah. You shouldn't worry about it.
My OCD steps in a little bit. Okay.
Oh, like that?
No, but now, but yeah, this is by the time this gets done, for whatever way that this goes, it'll probably be like by the end of this year or next year.
I mean, that's fine.
Because Netflix
I'm just saying I'm the type of person that likes stuff on the dotted line before I announce stuff. So
that's good for a normal person, but this is different. This stuff that shapes
and even like I think stuff like this, a deal like this, even it would have been a big news either way. Like it was going to even them negotiating. It was being talked about everywhere.
Yes.
So it's like you couldn't even really hide it. Like you have a meeting with them.
I ain't talking about hiding it, but I'm just saying the official people, put it out when it's official.
It is official that they're making a move. That's official.
Because even like right now, like I'm just saying something like Netflix is officially under DOJ antitrust scrutiny to create a monopoly with the Warner Brothers merger. So it's like, so even if they're announcing it, it's like there's so many other hurdles. It's like we agreed to it, but the country didn't. So it's like so much stuff going on with it. We don't have to worry about this if we're not merging with anyone. So,
we ain't got nothing to merge with.
Not yet.
Speak for yourself.
Who are you merging with?
I mean, since you say it like that, I'm taking applications.
Love season is over with.
Carson is looking for his merging partner.
We ain't talking about no love.
As they pass.
Sir, you talking business or pleasure? What are you doing?
Why can't it be a little bit of both?
That is scary. That means you need to end this right now.
That sounds like an HR. Thank you all once again for listening or watching. I'm Kevin Mumphrey with my colleagues Victoria V.A. Jones. That's the best. That's all you got?
Yeah.
And Carson I. Ferguson.
Chill!
We're going to leave here before HR finds us.
Or is it?
But it is.
It is.
All right.
It is. Let me hit stop now.